I'd done everything right. I'd worked hard. I was giving the best service I could possibly give. I was solving all the issues that needed to be done. I was working an hour and a half from where I lived. And in summer, my car would start causing problems and it would start steaming because the water would just be pouring out. As many times as I tried to get it fixed, it was still never solving the problem. So I remember many times I was pulling over 2 or 3 times on the way to work in summer in the heat, having to find a tap with my bottle of water to fill that up, the empty bottle of water, to fill it up with water and put it back in so that the car would keep going. So it was quite horrendous, but I loved what I did, but it was extremely stressful and it was very, very busy sort of work. And the biggest thing though was I wasn't getting financially rewarded. Then we fell pregnant and we had 2 boys, 2 young boys, Nicholas and Matthew. The best thing of my life, best thing that's ever happened to me. And of course, I now felt obligation to them. I needed to make sure they looked after. My father died when I was 9, so to me to have boys was a wonderful thing, and I could enjoy part of my childhood with them maybe when I was spending time with them. So I'd want to spend as much time as I possibly could with them and give them the love and everything that they deserved, and make sure that they had a father who was successful and who they could follow and emulate and who would inspire them. So I had to take a leap of faith. I knew I had to get into the sales component of real estate. I couldn't avoid it anymore, even though for many, many years I was worried about the security of it. I just didn't know if I was able to do it. And I was seeing great salespeople and weak salespeople both going through the same thing. They'd be going through this emotional roller coaster, but they'd also be going through a financial roller coaster as well, because they'd have great times and they'd have terrible times. And it was almost came across like they were gamblers. So to me it was a very, very scary sort of business to go into. So before I did it, I spent up to about a year studying. I was listening to everything I could get my hands on. I was reading everything I could get my hands on. And I was attending courses and trainings and everything like that. Completely everything I could cover. Now, whenever I've been a buyer and a seller, I'd always been disheartened. I'd never felt like as a seller that they actually got me the highest price and did it in the most convenient manner or the cleverest way, that they were actually getting me the best price. And as a buyer, I would never felt looked after. I always felt ignored, like they'd put me in the bin. So I knew there was a better way to do it. And so I just started thinking, as I was developing my ideas of how I'd go into sales, of what I would create to try and be unique and different. I remember even prospecting before I even got into the career, just to see if I could do it, because I just didn't know. I didn't know if I'd have the guts to be able to go and knock on someone's door and ask them if they'd sell. Luckily for me, that first street that I tried before I started working for the company I was planning to work for was a success, and it was quite happy and enjoyable, so that was lucky, and I manoeuvred from there. And of course, the first few years, you're working so hard, spinning tails, you're so enthusiastic, but you're trying every different thing and every different angle and all these different careers and courses. So slowly I started to see where we were all going wrong, where our mistakes were, and started developing this system that started to organically then produce its own way of doing it. So it became all these certain steps that if I just followed them, I would go extremely well and just do the right thing. So I was learning influences. I was learning things from external sources and from overseas, but things completely outside the real estate industry. And influence, persuasion, perception, suggestion, listing, better ways of doing listing, systems that actually work, where you actually do get the highest possible price, but in quite quick time and succession. But many things that came around that, and the best parts were the negotiation things that I learned and the techniques, which I found is much better coming from, I suppose, lateral different areas, so out of the box way of thinking, but you can use it and make things better. So fast track to now, and I get to travel, well, we get to travel as a family up to 3 months a year, and we'll travel overseas and everything like that and just have a fantastic life. I don't have the financial worries now or the concerns or the stresses that I used to have, and I get to really enjoy life. So it's wonderful. But I started thinking I need to now start helping others. I can't just be selfish about it, I have to help others, as though I'm treating them like I'd like to help my boys when they get to a certain age. They're young teenagers now, but I want to see them succeed, and I'm thinking I'll just teach people as though I would be teaching them. So I found my calling, which was to inspire others and to help them succeed and watch them succeed, and that's where I got my thrills. And it was just a wonderful thing to see them take off and enjoy it as well. So I'm now a partner in the company. We have 6 real estate offices, and we're training people to succeed and do really well in their career, which is absolutely fantastic. You can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. I was a scared little boy who didn't know whether he could even succeed at sales, and it's amazing what you learn as you go and you try and you implement new things, and you get braver and braver as time goes on. So if I can do it, you can certainly do it. So welcome to my website, welcome to my blog. I hope that you click onto many of the 3 things that will help you, and I hope that they do give you ideas and thoughts and processes that will help guide you to become something great as well, or improve on where you already are great. I need you to think big. You need to think big. You need to think, what are your dreams? Do you want more time? Do you want to spend more time with your family and your friends? Do you want less financial worries? Do you want to solve any financial worries that you may have? Do you want to just grow so you can get to where you need to be, so you can live where you want to live, so you can enjoy the benefits of everything that comes from success and do more of the things that you love? So again, click on these links. My name's Milton Player, and welcome to my blog and my website. I'm the creator of the VIP system and the Black Belt sales system, and I'll be looking forward to helping and guiding you as time goes on. I'll see you soon.